People often ask me, what was the most exciting showing you've ever been at? And for me, there's no doubt about it. It was the first showing in the Soviet Union. For all the years that those of us grew up in deep fear of communism in the Soviet Union, to do an open showing there was simply spectacular. I was met by the KGB in big black Chaika limousines with a ticker tape parade almost like down through the center of Tbilisi to the largest hall that they had, the Philharmonic Hall in the country. And there, by invitation only, were over 2,000 members of the Georgia Communist Party and all the leaders, the vice president of the country, the cabinet, the head of the Georgian Orthodox Church, the poet laureate of Georgia. Everybody who was anybody was at that showing that night. And because it was a first showing, we didn't know how it was going to go. How are they going to receive this? And we were especially worried when we got to the end where the Pray With Me invitation was. Are they going to walk out? What's going to happen? And we're just told that. I said, go ahead and show it. Don't say anything. See what happens. And it was absolutely quiet. And when it got to the end of the invitation, they didn't pray silently. The whole crowd was praying out loud. And tears are running down my, I can't believe it. In the Soviet Union, people are praying out loud to receive Christ. And when the lights came on, there was a standing ovation for the next 5 minutes. And people stayed afterwards for hours just wanting to talk to us. They'd come up and they couldn't speak English, they'd just grab our hands and cry. And this was the communist Soviet Union where this was happening. And then we had them actually fill out comment cards of what they thought of the film. And an 80-year-old man said, in my whole life, these have been the finest 2 hours of my life. Another comment was, we need this film more than bread. And it was one after another. Tonight I found hope. So for me, that was the most spectacular. If enough people get changed, the country gets changed. It really happens. And I think the realization came to me when I was in southern Kenya, and I talked to a woman who had received Christ. She was a Maasai. And she began to give me her testimony. And she said, Maasai men beat us women every day because they don't know if we're faithful or not. And if we still stay, then they think we're okay. But we expect to be beaten every day. And then after my husband saw the Jesus film, he stopped beating me. And I wondered if he cared about me anymore. And then I saw the film, and I realized that his heart had changed inside. And I realized here was something affecting a culture. And then I began to go to other countries, and when I was in West Africa, found that they were taking the Jesus film to rebel warring groups. So I have no doubt that Jesus changes not only lives, but families, cities, and nations.